So the New York Times, people are done with their stuff, with their garbage and their smears. It seems like people are seeing through it now, right? At least people who go on Twitter. Now, the people who still read the New York Times, they love propaganda, but the people who don't, so they tweeted out this. New York Times says Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a leading vaccine skeptic and purveyor of conspiracy theories who has leaned heavily on misinformation as he mounts his long-shot 2024 campaign for the Democratic nomination. So people are tired of that. And how do I know? Because this thing got ratioed into oblivion. This is their tweet. It got 17,000 comments. It got 3,000. It got 3,000 likes.
Oh.
It got viewed 3.4 million times. They only got 3,000 likes. Is that 1%? So the New York Times is a leading shill for Rockefeller Foundation, the WEF, Big Pharma, and purveyors of corporatocracy BS, which has leaned heavily on funded propaganda as they subvert democracy. They are a sinister danger to all our freedoms and principles. Remember when people thought that getting a subscription to the New York Times was saving democracy? You remember when people thought that? You stupid suckers. When I came in and I said, uh-oh, nobody's buying the New York Times BS anymore, I wonder how much worse the ratio will get on this. I ratioed them 16,000 likes to 3,000. That ratioed them in their own thread. Dominic Atlee says, interesting to see the New York Times is presuming we're all eagerly awaiting their take on the truth. Very well said. Dive Report says, if a journalist isn't diving into at least a couple of conspiracy theories, then they aren't doing real journalism. That's right. Real journalists live on the edge and debunk the establishment propaganda. They don't repeat it. They don't file news stories that prop up the status quo. And of course, they try to demonize them. They did it to Cy Hirsch. Cy Hirsch, one of the best journalists in the history. Him, Julian Assange. Do you see how they discredit those people? And now look what they did to Tucker. They didn't do it to Tucker before when he was saying all that horrendous shit. They're doing it to him now when he's saying the truth. They weren't canceling him when he was pro-Iraq war, were they? No. They canceled Tucker Carlson when he told the truth about the Ukraine war and Big Pharma and the CIA. Okay, so the New York Times, people are done with them, I think. That's a big deal. Look at that. There they are trying to smear him as hard as they can. And it's having the exact opposite effect. It's giving him stronger street cred. I kind of love it when they smear me now. It helps me. I bet he's starting to enjoy it a little. Hey, come see us on tour. We'll be in Baltimore, San Francisco, Huntington Beach, Rosemont, and Chicago, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Connecticut, and more, and St. Louis. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all our tickets for all our shows.